The ability to communicate is one of the most crucial skills we can acquire. It shapes every aspect of our lives, from work, where effective communication is necessary to meet deadlines and accomplish tasks, to personal relationships, where it helps us form meaningful bonds with friends, family, and partners. Unfortunately, poor communication lies at the root of so many problems, and it's no surprise. We aren't taught effective communication skills in school. Instead, we have to learn them from the people around us. However, unless we are lucky enough to be surrounded by exceptional communicators, we may develop negative communication habits. So, let's get down to it. It may seem counterintuitive, but the first step to improving your workplace communication abilities is to spend some time alone, just thinking. After all, nothing can be improved unless it is thoroughly inspected. So, take some time to go somewhere quiet and reflect on your communication skills. How well are you communicating at work? In what situations could you improve? In school, we were graded on how well we performed, and that grade served as a benchmark for improvement. You can use the same approach to grade your own communication skills, so that you can see what you do well and where you need to improve. We all need to check ourselves regularly, no matter how strong our communication skills are, since there's always room for improvement. However, don't forget to compliment yourself when you succeed, as encouragement is crucial for growth. Nonverbal communication accounts for 55% of how an audience perceives a presentation, according to a study. This means that the majority of what you convey is communicated through physical cues rather than words. Therefore, it's important to prioritize nonverbal communication. Mastering nonverbal cues and signals can help you avoid miscommunication and signal interest to those around you. When you're chatting with someone in a business situation, pay close attention to your facial expressions and body language. Your nonverbal cues create the first impression on someone. Maintaining eye contact, limiting hand motions, and maintaining decent posture when meeting someone for the first time go a long way in making a positive impression. It's also important to assume suitable posture to communicate effectively and convincingly. Avoid slouching, folding your arms, or making yourself appear smaller than you are. Instead, fill up the space you're given, maintain eye contact, and, if appropriate, use old-fashioned mannerisms. Even though it may seem old-fashioned, it can be effective. Communication is essential in our daily lives, but we often overestimate how clear we are when expressing ourselves. In a study conducted by Stanford University, participants were asked to tap the rhythm or melody of 120 well-known songs, while the second group was asked to identify the songs being tapped by the tappers. The tappers expected 50% of the songs to be identified, but only 3% were successfully recognized. This reveals the important lesson that what we think we express clearly may not be so clear to others. So, how can we become better communicators? One powerful method is through storytelling and the use of visual cues, such as hand gestures. However, the most effective way to improve communication is by frequently presenting multiple perspectives on a given issue. This way, others can see the issue from different angles, allowing for a clearer understanding and more effective communication. When it comes to communicating your message to an audience, it's important to avoid relying solely on visual aids. Both Steve Jobs at Apple and Sheryl Sandberg at Facebook have recognized the limitations of PowerPoint presentations and have chosen to ban them in their companies. In fact, PowerPoint presentations can often obstruct communication rather than facilitate it. To truly connect with your audience, be prepared to use words, a compelling narrative, and nonverbal cues. No matter how captivating a speaker is, audiences have a finite amount of time to give their full attention. To keep your audience engaged and improve your communication skills, it's important to make presentations and discussions interactive. One way to do this is by asking questions or encouraging the audience to share their ideas during a brainstorming session. Hypothetical questions can also pique the audience's interest and get them involved in the discussion. Starting and ending with key points is crucial for effective communication, as demonstrated by the research on tappers and listeners discussed earlier. It's essential to reiterate the main themes at the beginning and end of your presentation to ensure that your audience fully understands and retains the key ideas. Timing is an essential aspect of communication, and stand-up comedians are masters of it. Although some of their jokes may not be suitable for the workplace, their ability to read their audience and nail the timing is truly remarkable. Communication is all about expressing your thoughts and feelings, and that means speaking up when you think someone is wrong, praising them when they're right, and sharing your own ideas when you have something valuable to offer. It takes regular practice to become a better communicator, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there and express yourself. Of course, that doesn't mean you should blurt out every raw thought that comes to mind, especially when dealing with those who are crucial to your success. Just as you wouldn't submit a first draft of an essay for publication, you should take the time to reflect on your thoughts before sharing them with others. However, that doesn't mean you should keep your opinions to yourself. After all, those closest to you are the ones who can have the biggest impact on your success. When it comes to communication, your body language can be just as important as the words you speak. Whether you're aware of it or not, your body language reveals a lot about how you're feeling emotionally, and it can affect how others perceive you. Fortunately, you can take control of your body language and project confidence by making a few simple changes. For example, sit up straight and spread your shoulders, rather than hunching over or slouching. Before an important meeting, try striking a power pose that mimics your favorite superhero. These subtle adjustments can improve your communication skills and help you feel more confident. Another critical aspect of body language is eye contact. Maintaining eye contact shows that you're engaged in the conversation and that you value what the other person is saying. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you just can't seem to articulate your thoughts clearly? It happens to the best of us. But what if I told you there's a simple solution that can help you become a more effective communicator? The secret lies in writing down your thoughts before sharing them with others. When we take the time to fully process our ideas, we're able to build better discussions. It's like waiting for concrete to cure. The end result is stronger and more durable. Writing by hand is especially beneficial because it forces us to slow down and really think about what we want to communicate. While phones are no longer primarily used for making calls, mastering the art of phone conversations is still an important aspect of communication. And let's face it, texting just isn't going to cut it in every situation. When chatting with a customer or coworker on the phone, it's crucial to pay attention to your tone of voice. Since the person on the other end can't see your face or read an emoji, your tone is the only way to convey respect and decency. And let's not forget about those unexpected calls, the ones that come in when you least expect them. It's important to maintain your composure and show the caller that you're paying attention and that you care, especially if they are calling with a negative circumstance. Listening is key in these situations. Becoming comfortable with speaking extemporaneously can greatly improve your communication skills. When lawyers present their cases in front of a judge, they often speak on the spot. They create a list of topics they want to cover, but they don't memorize everything they'll say. This approach allows the lawyers to cover all the essential points while also adjusting their communication style based on the audience's reactions or inquiries. Business communicators can benefit from this same approach. Listening attentively is one of the most important components of effective communication. While being a good talker is valuable, communication is a two-way process that requires engaging with others and sending messages. To truly excel at communication, it's crucial to focus on becoming a skilled listener as well. Developing listening skills can happen naturally over time as you refine your communication abilities. However, it's important to make a conscious effort to improve your listening skills. When speaking with others, pay close attention not only to their words, but also to their body language and the emotions they convey. Being able to pick up on nonverbal cues can give you valuable insight into how the other person is feeling and reacting to your words. This skill is particularly important because communication is often as much about understanding others as it is about being understood yourself. Investing in improving your communication skills will pay off in both your personal and professional life. Understanding your audience is a crucial aspect of effective communication. When speaking to a particular group of people, it's important to tailor your tone and approach to create a better connection with them. For instance, the way you speak to medical professionals would differ from the way you speak to a group of creative writing students. Taking the time to assess your audience before beginning your speech will help you to perfect your delivery and maintain the audience's attention. Communication is a skill that requires practice and confidence to develop. By sharpening your abilities, you can increase your chances of success in landing your dream job or advancing in your career. As a corporate leader or in any position you hold, one of the most valuable skills you can possess is the ability to communicate effectively. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new here. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.